Kevin McCarthy's tenure in the House of Representatives was cut short when he was voted out by his colleagues. The GOP chose to move on from McCarthy due to his perceived lack of leadership. Many pointed to McCarthy's unwillingness to stand up for his own bills, and his failure to push for full consensus on important issues. His critics also noted his limited involvement in the debate over the 2017 tax cuts, which proved to be a divisive issue. McCarthy's chances of remaining Speaker were further diminished when he failed to pass an Obamacare replacement bill. This showed his lack of strong negotiating skills, a fundamental requirement of the position of Speaker. His colleagues were further disappointed with him for allowing the government shutdown to drag on. His inability to work with President Trump was also a factor in his undoing, as he allowed Trump's agenda to fail too often. His lack of involvement in sensitive issues such as immigration reform and healthcare policy proved detrimental to his leadership. Furthermore, his failure to build consensus on high-stakes issues such as gun control and the repeal of the Affordable Care Act disqualified him from holding the post. It was also felt that McCarthy was focusing too much on his own re-election campaign instead of on the welfare of the party. His supporters ultimately lost their faith in the Speaker and he was replaced by Paul Ryan in 2015. The changeover gave the party a much-needed boost and Ryan was seen as a more capable leader. He was seen as more orthodox in his political beliefs and had a better grasp of complex policy issues. Ryan was also viewed as a more competent negotiator than McCarthy, and was more successful in pushing through legislation. He had the ability to reach across party lines, which McCarthy had lacked. Additionally, Ryan had more control over the Republican caucus and was better able to maintain group order. He showed a willingness to work with Democrats, whereas McCarthy had shied away from doing so. Overall, Ryan proved to be a more credible leader for the GOP, and was far better equipped to manage difficult situations. This made him a more reliable partner for President Trump, who was sometimes frustrated with McCarthy's inability to deliver results. In the end, McCarthy's missteps and lack of initiative caused him to lose favor with his party and he was voted out in 2015. This was due to his reluctance to take stands on controversial issues, and his failure to lead the party in a unified direction. His lack of aggressive policy making was also an issue, and he was seen as ineffective when it came to negotiating with the other side. Had McCarthy been more decisive and willing to push through difficult debates, the GOP may have fared better during his tenure. This could have resulted in him staying in power longer, but unfortunately his career was cut short.